Welcome, everybody. My name is Sherelle, and I am the Audience Engagement Director for the Haitian Times. And I am so excited today to be with Tracy LaRoche, right? Did I say that correctly?
Tracy LaRoche.
There
Yes,
we go. Who is going to be giving us some vegan Haitian holiday dish today. So this should be very interesting. I am so open to learning about some vegan dishes, just dishes in general, really. But I'm so excited to learn what you are going to show us today. So Tracy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so first things first, let me just start off by saying that we're gonna get Sherelle to be cooking, y'all. He had told me a little something last night about, she's like, nah, don't be cooking, but we gonna get her to cook. We're just gonna make it easy, and we're gonna show her how quick and simple something that is super duper comforting and hearty for us can be made in a flash. So yes, hi everyone, I am Tracy LaRoche. That's my name.
There we go.
And I'm the Haitian vegan. You can find me on Instagram at Haitian_vegan. And I love being Haitian. And I love being vegan as well. And I love transitioning our food into vegan food, things that I can have. So not only am I vegan, not only am I vegan, I also am soy free. So
this is for me, guys. I was learning what this was.
Listen, let me tell you something. That whole idea of eating tofu all day, every day is not me. That ain't me. That ain't me. But ippies be on everything.
That's right, exactly. That gives us our flavor.
Listen, I don't go nowhere without ippies. I'm not that person that decided to become vegan and was like, I need to find all the substitutes. Everything must taste like, you know, all the things. It's like, no, everything does not necessarily taste the same, but it's still mad good. Which
I know for sure.
So yeah, so today I'm actually going to do labouyi, which is my favorite. It's a Haitian style oatmeal. And I mean, my sister and my brother, I'm the last one of three. My sister and my brother hate it. Okay. When I tell you hate it, it doesn't matter how you make it. They don't care about it. And the reason why is because they had it too much growing up in Haiti.
But where are you from, by the way?
I'm Brooklyn all day. Like, I know
Haiti though. Where in Haiti?
I'm Haitian. I'm absolutely from Haiti because I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Haiti. And I want to say not only Haiti, literally in Haiti, in Okap, in Cap Haitien, but specifically my household.
Of course.
As well. Yes. And so it's super exciting to be able to be here and give you guys some good old food. It's fun to be vegan because of the fact that so I recently got engaged. My fiance is not. Thank you. My fiance is not vegan. He's Jamaican and he is not vegan. So it's definitely going to be very interesting when we get married to figure out how to cook.
Right.
The both and for me and then for him. So this is a meal I make for him all the time and he loves it. He has a special variation of the way that he loves it, but I definitely am looking forward to sharing it with you all. I'm going to make cashew milk. I make my own milk. Because in order to have an amazing labouyi, you need to be able to have great milk. And you don't need to use lait évaporé, which is evaporated milk.
Lait canation, right?
Huh?
Lait canation?
Lait canation, ou pas besoin. I'm just telling y'all,
all right.
You don't need it. You can make your own almond milk. Personally, I like the taste of cashew milk.
Okay.
I also do like oat milk as well. I make that as well. I
think that's very popular now.
Yeah, I'll make my own coconut milk. But you also, especially as I said, because I am soy free, you want to make sure that it is specifically just that ingredient, that it is just water and almonds or water and cashew milk. So the way that I make it, I'm going to make sure that you have all the ingredients, but I have a Vitamix, y'all.
Okay.
Get that. That is the best purchase ever.
I was gonna say, so that's key, right? Vitamix.
It's like,
this is not a promo for Vitamix, but
like super necessary. It's not, I'm not sponsoring Vitamix, but I'm just letting y'all know if there's something that has been a staple in the kitchen, apart from the soja, apart from the pots, has been the Vitamix. So I put a cup of cashews, and I get them from Costco. So it's unsalted raw cashews, nothing particular. Literally that, and then 4 cups of water. And I use like filtered water. So you just pour that in.
Can you tell us why are you specifically soy free? Because like you said, when we think of people who are vegan, they have a lot of items that have soy in it. Like, is there a specific reason why you stay away from that as a vegan?
Soy is a very easy substitute. I also put vanilla. Soy is a very easy substitute for things, and it is a inflammatory. So if you know someone, if you are trying to be anti-inflammatory, those are people who would normally have sea moss. So I have sea moss daily, about a teaspoon twice a day, or I'll do 1 tablespoon for the day. And then that's the way that I'm, try to manage my inflammation, my internal inflammation.
Okay.
Because that right there, I just can't. I personally, it's not like, how some people are like gluten-free, and so on and so forth. Yeah, that I just make sure to stay away from things that are inflammatories. And then also you can try to use turmeric. If you take turmeric per day, that would be really supportive.
Like mix it in water or something?
You can have turmeric. So let's go to WhatsApp University. Do you remember all the Haitians who were on WhatsApp University?
Yes.
I know y'all know. That were like, oh, you have to drink this. And it was pineapples, turmeric, jus, and which is called
onions.
Like it had a whole situation in it. And the honest truth, that is really good for your body. It is a really good, it's nasty.
We know,
it's nasty, but that joint is healthy for your body. So I just put 4 cups of water, cashews, I put a pinch of salt, vanilla extract, as well as maple syrup in here.
Okay.
And because I have a Vitamix, y'all, as I said, I'm not sponsored Vitamix, but because I have a Vitamix, I don't have to wait for the cashews to soften out. I can just do it here. Okay. And I'm going to be here. We're going to pause for like 3 minutes because I need to put it on for 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then y'all, that joint is milk. It's milk, y'all. It's magic.
Wait.
Watch it how it looks right now. It's milk.
So for those people who don't have a Vitamix, you probably want to do this overnight.
If you don't have a Vitamix, what you have to do is take a cup of your unsalted. So always use unsalted, y'all. Do not use the salted one because it will bring out a whole different taste that will not be milky. And you'll be like, what is this? So make sure you use unsalted cashews. Take 1 cup of unsalted cashews, 4 cups of water, and just let it sit overnight. I would say about 8 hours, 12 hours. I usually do it overnight just so that I don't have to pay attention. And then when I didn't have one, I would just put it inside the blender and the same things, but I didn't have to do it overnight because of the Vitamix. But if you have a regular blender, just do it overnight, and that joint is soft and ready to go.
All right, perfect.
So I'm going to go here for 3 minutes, y'all.
All right.
So, y'all, it's finished. Look at this. Look at this.
It looks
goodness.
creepy.
Look at this. Look at this. And okay, so I'm just going to look at this. Can we? Oh my gosh, y'all! This is cashew milk right here.
Pretty.
Look at this, y'all.
And you don't even have to strain it.
No, that's
wow.
why I'm talking about. But listen, if you do have a regular blender,
Mhm.
if you do have one, you don't have to strain it
Uh-huh.
when you have done your cashews overnight. If you
Okay.
did not do your cashews overnight, you're likely straining it. And get a nut milk bag.
Okay.
It's better than a cheesecloth because the cheesecloth is that doesn't work for me, but I have both. But I normally do it with a nut milk bag. So as you can see, this is the milk. Okay. And this
Wow.
normally lasts me because I love cereal. I make my own cereal. But I normally
Okay.
have this.
We were
Listen, I have this.
we were talking about this yesterday, like being vegan, apparently like you have to be your own farmer, your own chef. Like I don't know about that, guys. Like I DoorDash is my friend, the supermarket is my friend. So,
Listen, you could get a lot at the supermarket, but there's a lot of things that they put in certain things that you're
right.
like, I could just make this.
Right.
But I have this normally for about I would say about a week, a
Okay.
little I would say like 5 days week, not like 7 days week. Um, and consider also that vegan food, it does go quickly because it is fresh food.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is first things first, I have a pot here. This is my little teapot. I'm going to put two um 2 bags of peppermint in here, and you're going to see why, because we're making a drink also to have um with our labouyi, which is
Okay.
going to be so good. Okay, so I just put two. I have regular tea peppermint. I
Mhm.
just put two in there, and then that's going to boil on low. So we'll have that boiling on low in the corner over here.
Can you tell me like the
Okay.
significance of labouyi? Because online when we talk about labouyi and we have like this home feeling, like it just feels like comforting, like when you have labouyi. I know some of you guys mainly, but labouyi just feels like lakai. It just feels like if you're ever
Absolutely.
homesick, you can have some labouyi and it just like, mm,
It's very
lakai more,
comforting.
right?
So first things first, let me just tell you, I'm going to take just a peel of the lemon
Okay.
and put it in here and twist it, and I'll let you know why after.
Okay.
But specifically with labui, I think it's so, for me, there's so many different things that you can taste that were made with love,
Mm-hmm.
and that it's so easy that it's made with love. Like
Mm-hmm.
this right here, like I don't have to put real lemon. I can put lemon juice, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like there's something to be said about putting a piece of lemon, twisting it so that the zest comes out, dropping that in, and then dropping a piece of cinnamon stick. And then I always have fresh, just like fresh ginger. So this is a piece of ginger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to normally I either grate it.
Okay.
So this is like I'll just grate it, or I'll just throw a piece of it in.
Oh,
Right now, I'm going to throw a piece of it in. I'm going to slice a piece. So when you slice a piece, it actually gets, like the aroma comes out. It
right.
becomes aromatic. So I'm gonna just drop a piece of this in.
Okay.
It's nothing crazy, just a little small piece. Drop that in and put a little bit of water in here. I literally have 3 things in here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna let that boil just a little bit, a little drop of water. But I love labui because I feel like labui is something that you can easily enjoy making,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something super duper simple. Um, but because it's made with love, it just feels so good, which is exactly what it is about comfort food.
Yeah.
Um, and just because you're vegan doesn't mean you can't have comfort food.
Right.
Like you can
That's a
absolutely
big
have
part.
comfort
That's a huge part.
food. But we're saying not to have comfort food every single day, because comfort food
Mm-hmm.
tends to be, so the way that I make labui, I make sure that I don't put regular sugar in it. I put maple syrup so that I cut down the amount of sugar I put into it. Maple syrup is obviously a natural sweetener.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so there's that. And then also for us on this side,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I'm going to also be making a berry compote, which is something that I put on top of my labui. So I
Now, this
just
is
take
different.
strawberry.
All right, for everybody, let's take deep breaths because I know everybody's watching and they're like,
Listen,
"Oh, I bet that's Willie."
I know. Stop blondie. I know, y'all. I don't know what
Oh
else to tell
goodness.
y'all. But I
Okay.
take I take strawberries.
Okay.
I take strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries,
Okay.
and I just boil that with lemon juice. And I'm talking not lemon juice, like I take a piece of this and I squeeze it, but you will all see that. And then some blueberries, and this is all frozen.
Okay.
This is not, you don't necessarily need to have it like fresh. The blueberries are frozen. I normally freeze my strawberries. That's another thing about Haitians, is always trying to freeze everything. I don't know about
I
your household,
mean,
but mine, my parents was trying to freeze everything to conserve, to
exactly.
preserve all the things.
This gotta last.
They're like, we're not wasting nothing. It has to last. It has to last.
We are
It has to. It
people.
absolutely has to.
Yeah.
Like if there's one thing, so I just take a half of it
Okay.
and squeeze out the lemon. And if you get seeds in it, that's totally fine.
Okay.
So all you have to do is either squeeze it out, and sometimes if I'm squeezing it and it doesn't come out, I'll just like put my finger in it and just start to like twist it,
Right.
so that it'll all come out.
Okay.
But yeah, I love to make cute little ways of having labouyi because I love it, and that's something that I really look forward to making sure that my children enjoy. Especially knowing that I am marrying outside of our culture.
Right.
I'm like, okay, there's just some things that they just gonna have to know how to
Right.
eat, that they're gonna have to know how to taste. Of course, they're going to speak Creole, so their father has been learning.
Oh
He's
wow,
definitely been
that's
learning.
awesome.
But yeah, like
That's
yes,
really
y'all, and
awesome.
he dances compa too.
Okay.
Like I've been really teaching.
That's excellent. I love
Because I'm
that.
like, you're not about to come to this. We're not gonna be at the wedding and then they're playing music and he's gonna be like,
Just standing there.
no, you need to focus to compa.
I know that's right.
So it's really exciting. So yeah. So this is what it looks like. It's just strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and some of the lemon pieces in here. I don't put sugar or anything like that because I put sweetener inside the labouyi. So I'm just gonna put this on the stove and it'll reduce and do its thing.
All right. How long is that going to be on the stove? Do you have an estimated time?
I normally put it on low, and when I'm ready is when I touch it. Like when I see that it's like it's become fine.
Haitian cooking is very like,
it's very
see what it looks like.
It's very like
just taste it.
It's very essential to like tasting and touching and smelling and seeing. Like this is the reason why I stopped this, because I told y'all I had a little bit of water in here. Right. I can smell it.
Oh, okay.
So once I smelt it, I knew the water was gone.
Okay.
And so I can smell the cinnamon, I can smell the ginger, I can smell the lemon. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I rinsed. I'm just gonna put the fire on low for here right now.
Okay.
So I rinsed my oatmeal. I am a person who rinses oatmeal. So
okay,
that's what I do.
All right.
I'm just going
with
to
it.
Quickly. Yeah, I put 2 cups of it in here. I'm going to just drop it inside the pot. Okay. I'm gonna drop it in, and then I'm going to put some other ingredients in there. Okay, so I'm dropping that in here, and then I'm putting a teaspoon of everything. So that's just like,
okay, what's that?
And y'all, let me start here.
Okay.
People, we don't love jus, but jus is necessary for labouyi. I don't know.
It is.
I don't know. I'm telling you.
We got to figure out a way to take it out in time.
The people want to take it out. I'd be totally fine. Listen, if y'all have a toothache,
well, yes.
Do you know?
That's right.
Jus is what will help you. Put a little jus on the side of that tooth. You don't gotta go to, you have to go to dentist, but you could delay the time that you go into the dentist. Okay.
Yes.
So I put 3 jus in there. And then I also like to add just a little pumpkin spice, pumpkin pie spice. It's kind of super random. It's not necessarily
But I
something
love
that's like
it.
a must have, but I love it. I put a little teaspoon, drop that in there.
All right.
Cinnamon, teaspoon, drop that in there. Okay, so that's all we're doing. Right now we're taking a teaspoon of all the things. Okay,
All right.
drop that in there. We're
I will-
taking anise essence, teaspoon,
Some good
drop
essence.
that joint in there.
Mhm.
Everything is about the essence. Everything is about vanilla, teaspoon, drop that in there. I'm telling you, this is just, once you get to this part, you
Okay.
don't got nothing to do. Nutmeg.
All right.
So what I do with, take a little almond essence. So because personally, I do not like too much of an almond flavor with the cashew,
Mm-hmm.
I take about a quarter teaspoon.
Okay. Now, is this
Specifically
piece
for the almond
necessary
essence.
though?
It's not,
It's
but
not.
but
Okay.
listen, when you're
It's
talking about making something with love,
right.
you're gonna find the ways. Okay. So
Okay.
that's all I'm saying.
To put your
Um,
favorite flavors in there. Okay.
to put your favorite flavors in there, and I love natural spices.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of natural spices, what something else I love to do is take an actual piece of nutmeg. Okay, so this is what nutmeg actually looks like,
Right.
and then just sit there and do this. If you don't feel like doing this, totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
I will show y'all. Take 1 teaspoon of the grounded one.
Okay.
I like to do the I like to graduate, but
Yeah.
I take a little, I don't know, I need to take a teaspoon. I take about a quarter teaspoon. Here we go, because nutmeg is a very strong flavor.
Yeah.
So you take nutmeg, and then now all we have to do is take 2 cups of milk,
All right.
of our cashew milk, y'all.
That we
Okay,
made
we're back to the
earlier.
cashew
Okay.
that we just made for 2 seconds. It was quick. Okay, you're just gonna take 2 cups. That's 1 cup right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 cups. Okay,
All right.
and then if you feel like it, this is something for if you feel like it.
Mhm.
If you're like it looks a little thick, you can put some water in it.
Okay.
And if you're putting water, I always recommend to start with a quarter cup.
Okay.
Okay, start by putting a quarter cup in it. So a quarter cup is small. So
Right.
just put a quarter cup of water and just start putting water just so that it can be
Thin
a
out?
little lighter. Yeah,
Okay.
so it could be a little lighter and thinner.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to put about 2
Mm-hmm.
3/4 cups, excuse me, just right now. And then I will turn it around, and we're gonna let that joint simmer.
All right. See.
Y'all see? Can y'all see?
Okay.
Okay.
And you just mix it.
It just smells, y'all. All we're doing is I just picked it up from the stove
Mm-hmm.
to mix it. So you want to make sure that let me make sure you can see it. Okay.
Okay.
A little bit. All right, there we go. So you just want to make sure that you're mixing it. You see that cinnamon stick?
Mm-hmm.
That cinnamon stick is totally fine. You don't,
Okay.
if you don't want to take these things out, for my fiance, I have to take them out because he doesn't like to actually have the pieces of spice and stuff like that in it. But since I'm making this myself right now, y'all, I'm about to eat this just like this with the jus off and all that. So I just kind of mix it and see if I need just a little bit more water.
Okay.
Right now, I don't think I'm going to add anything. And what I'm going to do is let that sit.
Mm-hmm.
Once I see it starts to get a little thicker, then I will add my maple syrup.
Okay.
I can actually put the fire up.
All right.
And then let that wait. So this, I'm going to put a timer
Mm-hmm.
for 15 minutes.
Okay.
I'm telling y'all, this is something 1, 2, 3. This is like easy breezy. I make this right before work. I make this in the morning. I'll eat this for dinner. Y'all, if I want it, I'm gonna have it. So it's so simple.
And this would be great for holidays, right? For
great for the
Christmas
holidays
coming up. Everybody's going to be home from college or just home with the family. If you want something nice and warm, especially for those of us up here, New York, New Jersey area, it's kind of freezing outside right now. So you
this
can
is
have
something
some nice,
you want something warm. You want something warm in your system. And then while that's all happening, we're also consider checking on the compost.
I'm
You want to
excited for
make
that
sure,
piece.
girl, that is something so fun and easy. You don't even realize how easy it is until you start to do it. And let me pick it up just to show it to y'all real quick. It's starting to boil over. So as you can see, you see that little juice right there? Oh, you can't see the juice. Okay, but you see it's starting to become to the place where it'll fall apart. And that's what you want. You want it to get soft.
Okay.
So you just let it, it's literally its own juices. Okay. You cover it up. While that's happening, we want to make sure that we lift the fire up just a little bit. Okay. While that's happening, you start to get your drink together. So get you some ice, cashew milk.
All right.
Your peppermint tea is coming up. And then I'm going to actually glaze the nutmeg because y'all, I need y'all to see that part.
Yes.
That part is fun.
Yes.
Fun stuff.
I think that's what makes our
but yeah, I feel like
so amazing is that we take all of these natural ingredients and we literally like break them down ourselves. It's something different about having to glaze like your own nutmeg, like the essence of it, the zest of it. Like that's something you can't bottle up, you know, versus getting it inside of a bottle. Like it's different, you know, and you can taste it different. I feel like I can taste it.
Yeah. And see what our labouyi is doing right now. That joint, listen, y'all. A lot of mercy.
Man, wish I could be there to smell it. Oh, I love the smell of labouyi.
We need y'all. It's 2021. Why do we not have smell-o-vision? We need smell-o-vision. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now? This joint is ready. it's ready. Like you see how quick that was? It's ready. So I'm going to start out with this is specifically for you. I always put salt inside anything that I'm going to put a sweetener in. Okay. So I normally put the salt whenever. There's no particular time to put it. Just put it whenever you're ready or whenever you remember, because that's really what happens. I'm going to
remember.
Right. I'm going to put and even if you forget, it's totally fine. I'm going to put that. Okay. And then
that was the sweetener, right? That was the
maple syrup. And I put 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Okay. And I'm going to add, because it came out thick. So I'm going to add half milk. So I'm going to put half a cup of cashew milk and then half a cup of water. Okay. And it's done. Okay. and it's done. It's literally done. So as you can see, let me show y'all again the milk. Look at this.
Wow.
Just beautiful. Just, oh my God. Just half a cup of milk is dry. We're dropping that in there. And then of course, taste it. If you're like, nah, I need it to be sweeter, do your thing. It's yours.
Okay.
And here I go. I'm going to put half a cup of water. Okay. And my tea is going off. I can hear it. All right. So all you do is now you're just mixing it. Because I like it to be thick, but it was a little too thick for me. Okay. And that happens. So sometimes you have your measurements and you're like, nah, I don't like it like that. And that's totally fine. So this is actually how I like it.
That way. Yep.
See. Okay. Yeah. So I like it to be just a little movable. Okay. So I don't like it to be too thick. Okay. So with that being said, that's all I'm doing is just making sure that the water and the cashew milk go together with everything. And then in just a moment, I'm going to taste it and see if I need more sweetener. Okay. As I said, if you forget to put the salt, you don't need to put the salt. If you don't if you forgot it, you ain't need it. That's what that meant.
Okay.
That's what that meant.
Okay.
That's what that meant. Okay, so now I'm gonna taste it and I'm going to see. And y'all know I'm Haitian, so you know how we do it.
Exactly.
So there we go.
Perfect.
That's it.
All right.
That is it, y'all. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, so now
let's see
look at what we got here.
This is what I've been waiting.
Wow. This is beautiful. Look at this. This is beautiful.
I can see the juices dripping a little.
This is beautiful. Okay. So with that being said, that's done as well. Everything else is done. Now we're going to get some ice.
Okay.
Okay. So let me get some ice.
Peppermint tea version of a tea.
And so I normally put 2 tea bags just so that it's a little darker.
Right.
Okay. So as y'all can see, it's a little darker. I'm going to put about half in here. I'm going to need to get more ice because so now we have, this is our tea.
Okay.
Now we're going to put some cashew milk in here. And what I like to do, as I told y'all, take some nutmeg and put that joint in here. So I'm going to, as you can see, this is what I'm doing.
All right.
Yes. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and that's all I'm going to put. Okay. Like you can definitely put more.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm going to put. And then remember when I was cutting that piece of ginger? I still had another, obviously because I have a whole piece of ginger.
Right.
I still like to, and this is something that I love to do on tea and all the things.
Right.
I love a tea bag, but I love the actual thing itself. So I'll cut like a piece of this and then I'll kind of like slice it a little bit just to kind of open it up, open its flavors up.
Yeah.
And just drop it in.
Okay. I love ginger anything. So I love that kick that ginger has. So I know that that's amazing. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Yep, y'all, it's hit. Yeah. Consider if you want to. This is just if it just depends on your flavor. So I like for it to have a bit of a peppermint ginger taste. Right. But sometimes if I make this for like my mom or something, or not my mom, because my mom does not be playing. She don't be playing games with the vegan stuff. Y'all. She just be like vegan.
That's you know what? That's the
vegan no fully vegan.
Exactly. How do we get the older crowd, or to be honest with you, the more traditional crowd to, you know, at least taste this version of it? Because like I said, first of all, I know you guys are probably like flipping out right now watching this. And you're like, what? She didn't do this. She didn't do that. But this is a different take,
there's
guys.
so many things I did not do, y'all. And I know.
We know.
Put me in the comments and let me know what you're like. Nah, you needed to do. And it's totally okay. Yeah. That's the beauty about making food is that it's yours to make. It's yours to make. There are obviously some staples, but it's yours to make.
Right.
So I'm just gonna be pouring it out. But yes.
Okay. Yeah, we just want you. I don't know how. I just want everybody to try it at least, right? To just give it a shot. And like you said, make it your own. If you want to keep to some of the traditional ingredients, feel free. But just trying something new, you know. Been locked in the house for a while, so give it a shot.
Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Y'all. And then I'm about to blow your mind with the toppings. I know. Other people are gonna be like, what?
Brace yourselves, guys. Brace yourself.
All right.
Here we go.
Sliced almonds. Okay.
Okay.
I am personally, I put sliced almonds on top.
All right.
I must. Right in the center.
I'm
just to give you a little crunch. Okay. Okay. Then
this be considered
compote.
Like a Haitian version of a hot papaya bowl. Is it papaya bowl?
A pita. No, like a poke bowl.
Yeah, one of those.
No, acai bowl. That's what you're talking about?
Okay, there we go. Yes. I don't want to give the specific name of the store or whatever.
I don't know.
But it reminds me of this new version. Reminds me of that. So
I love how you said the new version. I love it.
Just in my mind, I'm like, it's not the traditional version, but you know, again, I would be open to try it.
I'm telling girl, where you live? Let me bring this to you because I'm going to show y'all. This one is gonna now. The comments are gonna go wild specifically.
Okay, here we go.
So as I said, I am vegan and soy free,
Okay.
so there's not that many ice cream that I can eat.
Oh,
But
labouyi ice
there
cream
is
too.
this. Listen, y'all. Okay, one scoop of this vanilla ice cream
Oh, okay.
right on top.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna slice bananas on the side of it.
This is a bowl. This is a bowl. It has now become a bowl. This is a
all
bowl.
I'm telling you, with your tea on the side.
I'm willing to try it, but this is not, I think, a bowl. I don't know what we want to call it, a labouyi bowl, right? Let's call it a
girl, we could come up with a whole new name of it, but I'm telling you the specifics, and then just slice a few pieces of banana. That's it.
Okay.
And then just put it to the side. And all I can say, I have to take up the laptop just so I can show it to you all of how this looks. This is so beautiful.
All right,
and
guys,
it's so easy.
It's
so
I'm gonna
easy.
try it.
Let me show you. Okay.
That looks good. Now the ice cream is throwing me, but I'm willing to try
See
it.
this? Oh, y'all. I'm officially gonna try this. So I want you all to see this goodness, okay? I'm going to obviously take a piece of banana, the compote, the almonds, the sliced almonds, and a little bit of the ice cream.
Okay. Wow. It looks comforting, but the ice cream is still throwing me, but it looks I'm willing to give it a try.
All right. Y'all, I put a piece of you off. Yep.
That is so perfect for this. That is so
that
perfect.
Just happened. That just happened. Yep.
That was perfection. You know, the jiggoff will always come through and just be like, Malawi. Well, Tracy, I want to thank you for for showing us how to make this. This was the jiggoff got you.
Listen, I got two of them just now. I literally only had 2 bites.
You should have
both bites.
No, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time and showing us how to create this holiday edition, new vegan edition of labouyi, bringing something new to a tradition of ours in our Haitian culture. I love it. And like I said, I can't wait to try it on my own. And I will definitely let you know.
I have to make it for you. I will make it for you specifically. And
I'll be waiting for it.
But yes, thank you for having me.
No problem. So tell us, what's follow you on social media, what's going on with you. Let us know.
Yes. So you guys can follow me on Instagram at Haitian_vegan. My website and my YouTube is there as well.
Awesome.
So it's a one-stop shop. You go there, you find me. You will find me.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much, Tracy. We appreciate your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. Follow us on Haitian Times on everything. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. And of course, as always, go to thehaitiantimes.com and subscribe so you can learn and that you can keep updated with all things that have to do with Haitian culture, both in Haiti and abroad. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye, y'all.